All right.
No, sir. I am the company psychologist. Same as last time you asked.
Right, I knew that. Keep up the good work then. It's amazing how smoothly our mining operations run with me in charge. I can't recall the last time we've had any major issues.
At least I've got more than enough work to complete before I can go home. Go me.
How long do I need to wait?
Say, I could
Hello,
really use some
people.
help with my computer terminal.
You know I'm
Figured I'd stream some of this.
Wait, you're not? I could have sworn.
No, sir. I am the company psychologist. Same as last time you asked.
Right, I knew that. Keep up the good work then.
Oh, I guess I have bounties on me. 350 bounty added. I guess someone saw me.
Any traction on getting
Don't
the
be
word to
stupid.
recruit a
Stop
living area
now.
to our headcount?
UC Security, you're under arrest.
I'll bring it up.
I've got special orders. You're coming with me. Prepare for immediate transport to our vessel.
Oh, of course not.
I've been authorized to inform you that you're being transferred to the UC Vigilance. You'll find out more when you get there. Other than that, I'm not at liberty to divulge
All I
any
did was touch a
physical
computer,
information.
bro.
We have orders to transport you and your vessel to your fight. Any deviation from those orders on your part will be considered an act of hostility and will... Smart decision.
I guess let's just see what the prison thing is for this game. That's kind of stupid though.
I'll head to my crew position.
I'm telling you, the commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble? I still don't understand why he trusts a criminal. Seems like too much of a risk. Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back. You just sit tight. The commander wants to have a little chat.
All I did was touch a computer.
Ready, sir.
Like in Oblivion and Skyrim, it was just you waited a couple days and you lost some health or whatever.
I hope you're comfortable. We have a lot to discuss. Not this time. So, let me see what we're working with here. It appears you have a bit of a background as a homesteader. Good. Your self-sufficiency will certainly prove useful. I also see that you mined on Vectera, and now you're with Constellation. You've certainly been quite busy. Oh, and look at that. Right at the bottom of this list is the criminal incident that landed you in my crosshairs. I will, when I'm ready. Now that we have that out of the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Commander Kibwe Ikande, and I'm in charge of this operation for UC SysDef. Are you familiar with what we do? United Colonies System Defense. Does that help you figure out exactly what it is we do? Actually, that's something new we're trying. I figured we needed to branch out a bit, broaden our horizons. UC SysDef is a division of the UC Navy. While they handle the big picture stuff, we deal with a very particular problem. The Crimson Fleet. That convict is where you enter the picture. Smart decision. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them down one ship at a time. But we barely scratched the surface. If we can get someone on the inside, we have a shot at finding a loose thread we can pull to bring it all down. It doesn't matter how I feel. I'm simply doing what's best for the security of the United Colonies. Look, I'm going to make this simple. Agree to work for UC SysDef, and together we take down the Crimson Fleet. Refuse, and I tell these guys to throw you into the nearest lockup. Might even tack on an extra few hundred credits to your fine. Well, first of all, we'll forget about the infraction that landed you on the Vigilance. Wipe the slate clean. Better still, depending on how well you do your job, we'll even kick in a few extra credits to offset any cost that the operation will incur.
I'm assuming that this is like an early game trap, because that was very quick and very brutal for a fine I could have paid on the spot.
Of course you have a choice. It's just stacked in my favor. So, what do you say? You going to work with me, or should I find someone else? Smart choice. I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble.
At least it's more interesting than what I was doing.
I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
Alright, get out of line and I'll put you down. Clear? So, you took the op instead of serving the time. Gonna be the commander's new mole, huh? Infiltrating a bunch of pirates. You've got a lot of guts. Still, it makes you wonder, especially with the stories that go around. Like the one about how the fleet deals with informants by lashing them to the hull of a ship, and then slowly letting the air out of their suit. Could you imagine a worse way to go? I know I couldn't. But
I can imagine a lot worse ways to go.
Commander handpicked
You ever heard of
I guess you
hyperhydration?
can hold your breath for a really long time, right?
Okay, hello.
Hyperhydration is probably one of the most painful ways to die possible. In other words, drinking too much water.
Alright, this is as far as I go. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Ikande should be waiting for you.
I wonder if my quest is still completed. From wherever I am, wherever that was.
Howdy.
Ah, there you are. Excellent. Now that we've established your level of cooperation with us, I want to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance. SysDef's nerve center, dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet.
And this is...
We are currently in the Sol system, in deep orbit around Phobos. As to why, I'll explain momentarily. Which is precisely why we're taking a more clandestine approach. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse. Good. I have just the right place for you to start. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention. That's right. So it'll be your job to convince this person that you're the real deal. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know. If I didn't have confidence in your abilities, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down. Then you better learn to swim, because you're diving right into the deep end on this one. I've studied your profile. I know you can do this. I'm not about to throw away someone's life on a whim or a prayer. Just use your best judgment, trust your instincts, and watch your back.
I wonder if that mission was meant to do this, or was I really just caught? Was someone because I didn't know if anyone was actually seeing me or not. It's not as like it didn't have like the eye symbol like Oblivion does.
I wouldn't expect
Or I
any
think
less.
even Skyrim.
Look, before you begin,
I have
want
more
to know
hours in
something
Oblivion and Morrowind than I do
perfectly clear.
Skyrim.
As an undercover operative for UC SysDev, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control. That's what I wanted to hear. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details
At least it's
of
more
the
interesting than
evidence-gathering
applying
portion
for
of
an
the operation.
application for a job.
Now, get out of here, and good luck. That's easy to answer. You don't. We'll be monitoring your activities from the Vigilance and attempting to keep it within your vicinity. When you feel you've gathered enough evidence, and at the completion of your assignments, head back here for a debrief. Beyond that, you're completely on your own. For your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew of the Vigilance will be aware that you're working for the United Colonies. Basically, if you land in jail, you're going to have to deal with the fines.
Okay. So this is like a Thieves Guild quest or something.
Good luck.
Hello. Yes?
All right, we don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood? You better make it, because Commander Akande cashed in all his chips to get this operation off the ground. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig. You have to understand, that my agitation with the Crimson Fleet comes from personal experience. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard. That's all we're asking. Oh, before you go, there's one more thing. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts. It's not generous, it's motivational. Commander Akande's idea. All right, we've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden. And with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed. Don't worry, the container's been registered with UC Security, so you shouldn't have any trouble. Even if you're scanned. Of course, if we find out you tried to sell it to someone outside the boundaries of this particular operation, well, I don't think I need to tell you the consequences of making that mistake. I'll be here if you have any more questions.
Okie dokie.
Pardon.
Not what I expected to happen at all, but okay.
It's change of scenery.
I kind of wish the spacesuit would automatically go on if I'm in a place that needs it. Having to take it on and off again is kind of annoying.
Ever been to Aquila? No security uniform, but a way
So considering I have to come back here, I'm assuming the mission I was doing for Trevor, whatever, is...
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy. And by sensitive, I'm guessing you mean something you don't want UC security sticking their noses into. I can probably help you with that. What have you got for me? I'm not talking price until I know what the hell I'm buying. Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
The Trade Authority turning away contraband. Now I've seen everything.
No, they're right. What they didn't tell you is that I have a self-preservation cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you. To Venus?
How many credits do I have? Oh, I'm good. 9,300.
What's up? Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away. Oh yeah? Well, I don't know who the hell you are. So what makes you think I'm going to help you out? Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first. Right down to business! And no small talk. I like it.
Well, this is utterly ridiculous. Do we really have to jump through these hoops to get what we need from you?
Lady, if you want me to move that shipment for your pal here, you're going to do whatever the hell I want. You got that? Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. Probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back. Feel free to throw as many credits in my face as you want, but that isn't the point. We need to make an example out of this guy. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable looking guy in the entire place.
I have a pen pal in New Atlantis. We've never met in person,
Something I can help you with? Adler Camp. Who the heck is that?
course I owe money. Unless you're independently wealthy. Everyone's in debt nowadays. I owe Deimos. I owe my landlord. I owe Galbank. Heck, I have a tab at Parsec Deep at Cespir. It's an endless list. So why don't you just leave me here? Let me get drunk and find someone else to bother. Okay? Adler, you said? Nope. I think you have me mixed up with someone else. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. I just want to go home, wash off the dust, and relax. This has been fun, though. Whatever. Hey now. Take it easy there. Let me think about that person you mentioned. Adler, was it? Hmm? Oh, wait. You mean that Adler? Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about someone else. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Hmm? Sound good? Yeah? Well, I mean, he doesn't really have a choice. Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone. You know? Right?
Perhaps he's already been through enough.
Holy crap. Really? You'd do that for me? Wow. I don't even know what to say. Thank you. For everything. And don't worry. I'll never borrow anything from Adler again. I promise.
How little do you guys make? If I'm just running around here with all these fucking credits. The fucker better pay it forward. You waste my money and then I'll be after his ass.
I sure hope this hearing loss isn't permanent.
Have something for me? There, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message? Nice. Nice! You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you. I like that. You know, if you like this kind of work, I can get you more. A lot more. You think you can handle running with my, associates? That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. Alright, I'll call ahead and get a hold of Nevamora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place.
Oh.
I usually just stick to a roll. We need to give it a shot. Yeah, and it's military grade, so you know it's good.
There we go. Trying to figure out how to put the gun away. Always a problem in these games. Can't I, like, wasn't there a button to, like, select?
Had it. Maybe I should just get out of here. Go join the list. Set up on a moon away from everyone else.
Well, what can you do?
I could have sworn there was a way to select my ship and fast travel to it. I guess I can just do that.
Wow. Look who finally had the guts to show up. Looks like Adler finally did something right for once. So, big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew. You're funny. I hate funny. Remember that. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead. It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long.
So that's the notorious Nova Mora. I have to say, if she's the finest that the Crimson Fleet has to offer, joining them might be a terrible mistake.
I've been tracking Rick for months. He's making it tough, not gonna lie. He changes his location and identity so often, it's costing me a small fortune just to keep tabs. But you know what? It's worth every damn cred. He's made me look like a fool in front of Delgado, and I'm gonna have his head on a pike. Rake used to run with the fleet. Hell, I'm the one who vouched for him in the first place. Back then he had a different name and a different identity. He was a damn good earner too. Brought in a ton of creds. Everything was fine until he wanted out. So he ran. And nobody, I mean nobody, runs away from the fleet.
Okie dokie. I keep wanting to, like, move around with the left stick, but that doesn't work. The left stick is literally just speed, how fast you're going. Like, it's up and down. It's very strange. Seems like the only thing I'm doing is going through menus. Yeah, the space travel is literally just a 3D map. I'll do the job.
Taken leave of your senses. Rake was your target. I didn't sign on to this voyage to take part in mass murder.
Well, tough shit. I mean, I was supposed to get, like, the fucking, that one thing.
Just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, Rook, wanna help me with some target practice?
The hell? Why are you fuckers attacking me? I'm so confused. Why am I being attacked now? I did what she wanted me to do. What the fuck am I being hit by? What the fuck was that all about? Did I get them, or did I get the stuff or not? I guess I did.
Thanks for the help with the Cliptic. I had it under control, but it definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight. Now tell me about the Ragana. Give me some good news, then we can go celebrate. Good work, Rook. Quick, clean, and no witnesses. Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in. Yup, it's that simple.
Okay, I thought she was attacking me for doing something I didn't know that I did, but she was being attacked. Okay, that's all good.
If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you. We clear? You better stow that crap before you make me change my mind.
She's really hard to figure out.
Time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
Well, we're in. I hope you know what you're doing.
I have no idea what I'm doing. Whoa. So how do I do that? There it is. Whoops. It's not what I thought by undock. Hold on, where am I? How'd I get all the way over here? Oh, right. God damn it. board, I guess.
Vigilance is an amazing ship. Oh, it's too bad Constellation can't afford something this impressive.
I had a friend on the Regana. If I had my way, I'd space whoever killed him.
That'd be me. Well, they had me commit murder for him. So.
There you are. I want answers, and I want them right now. We intercepted your exchange with the Regana. What the hell possessed you to kill those innocent people? I expected you to find another way. Part of being an effective cis-death agent is weighing all your options, then choosing the path of least resistance while minimizing loss of life. What you've done is use a shortcut to get the job done without accounting for any of the ramifications. That's unacceptable. Wrong. It's a huge price. I want to take down the fleet as badly as you do. But murdering innocent people is unacceptable.
Commander Ikonde's right. When given a choice, you must always favor the high road. It's your duty to be better than the
Oh,
Crimson
both of you are posturing like mad. I needed to get in, and that would impress her. Come on now.
Make up excuses, perhaps even lie on my reports. Let me make this crystal clear. You do what you can to stay in the fleet, but it's not a license to kill. That is where we draw the line.
That's not where I draw the line.
This again, and you're out. I'll hang the goddamn wanted posters myself. Understood?
You're the one hanging me by the balls, asshole.
The Crimson Fleet is motivated purely by material wealth. Bloodshed is typically a side effect of getting what they want. I believe you're fully capable of avoiding the need to take a life. But if it jeopardizes the mission, we'll evaluate when the time comes. Good. All this ugliness aside, were you at least able to join the fleet? Yes. If nothing else, your actions, while reprehensible, will put to bed any suspicions they may have had. Let's focus on that and move forward with the mission.
Right, you wanted me to get in.
Correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on a good side will ensure you get
No,
into the
like, it was just easier to, like, because if I would have tried to get on board and kill the one thing, it's like, that one lady wouldn't have been impressed. You all know that.
Yes, you passed your first test and you're still alive. But before we get too confident, that either means she suspects nothing, or she intends to make an example of you later. Just remember, these are ruthless criminals. So
And
don't
I
let
was a
your guard
ruthless criminal that just took down a whole ship that that made you guys all piss your panties.
You
I
should
think we're
proceed with
fine.
caution, regardless of how well you think you've ingratiated yourself.
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda? Where you'll meet Delgado, no doubt.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
Agreed. The last thing we need is to infiltrate the fleet, only to be kicked out because we've underestimated one of their people.
I don't disagree, but it's important to know your enemy and the best way to defeat them. In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports. Dismissed.
If we keep having casualties, it's going to be tough to explain this to Mast.
Well, you were the fuckers that, like, you guys blackmailed me. Alright? You told me to get in, and I will get in through any means necessary. That is on you guys, not me. Told me to get, like, they're violent people that murder and fucking pillage, and then you want me to get in. Well, you have to be violent and murder and pillage. Like, I don't know what else to say. It's like, that's why there's, that's what you do, man. And yes, it's supposed to be a license to kill. Is that behind me, or? The hell? Okay, well now I'm confused. You have not explored every system along this route. Try jumping to a closer system. Oh. That's what that is.
You are entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. And complete. Enjoy your stay in New Atlantis. Location discovered. But if I... Oh, cannot land here.
So what if I just go like here for no reason whatsoever? Let's just go to a random planet, random place on a random planet, and just see what the hell goes on. I mean, that is the point of this game.
From what I'm seeing, this world has all the essential building blocks to support life.
There we go. Can I even do that? I guess not. I don't know.
Don't rush the scan. Wouldn't want to overlook anything valuable.
Hush, woman. How about no? You guys can just fuck off over that way. I guess once you scan them enough.
Not gonna last much longer.
Hmm. I don't even know what this stuff does, to be honest. How would you know I already scanned it? I'd rather just, instead of like scanning 5 or 10 of the same thing, which seems redundant and not how it would work, I would rather just sit and hold and scan one thing once and have it take longer. Benzene.
Got anything on your scanner?
That's it? That's all the zoom I get? Okay. What do you mean unknown? Announcer? What? Staff? Hmm. What's all this? Oh. Science outposts?
I wonder if Vasco was assembled in a place like this.
I don't know. Apparently I just stumbled on some random science outpost. Oh.
We get some bad storms around here from time to time, but right now I'm more worried about our power situation. If you see anyone out there, tell them to get back inside.
Glad we got back inside.
Did everyone make it back safe?
Looks like we're missing one.
No, that's too bad. The device was ready to blow. Probably found another elsewhere.
Search for the missing scientists. Oh, this game is like forever.
Carrying enough clutter there, or should we find some more?
Yeah, the encumbrance thing really needs to go. Wait. It's airborne. Basic boost pack. Oh. It's not worth it. I mean, I could probably sell it, but... So, random science outposts, people can't find a person, random mission. I don't even know where my ship is. Running while encumbered will quick. What do you mean running while encumbered? Am I still encumbered? I am. That's stupid. Okay. Why does it say... exclamation point for some reason. I guess you can just, you don't even have to be in your ship, so it's like they just, fast travel is very lenient.
Welcome to Freestar Space. We're going to do a quick scan for contraband and you can be on your way. That's all we need. You're cleared for landing at Aquila City.
The hell's Aquila City? Oh man, like, you could just spend forever. Like, I'll ding this game on its like on the space docking, undocking, like flying around in space, all that good stuff. I'll ding it on that. But goodness, is there not like a billion things to do? He said there's like 1,000 locations. I believe them. Which, compared to their other things, is not crazy. Because I think Marwin had like 300, 400, 500 locations. So, not a big jump if you think about it. It's...
Hold it. By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got some trouble at Gal Bank. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear. Well, all I know is there was an attempted bank robbery and things went sideways. You'd have to ask the Marshal if you want the whole story. I guess that'd be the Marshal's call. Frankly, it ain't going well. Looks to be a stalemate. Maybe a little outside help would do some good.
Sam has told me so many stories about Aquila City. I feel as though I've lived here all my life.
You planning to tell me your demands at some point?
You find someone we can trust and maybe we will.
Like who?
Not you, not one of your rangers, and not these city guards neither.
What the hell am I supposed to do with that? You need to stand back now. I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know you. Now please, stand back. Fine. Talk fast. And what the hell do you know about it? But all right, if you think you can do better, you're sure as hell welcome to try. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate. They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator.
That's
In other
fair.
words,
I
they
mean, you're
didn't have
supposed to have a
plan for this, so
negotiator.
they're stalling while they come up with one. All right, I'm willing to allow that. But a few things first. Say what you have to, but whatever they ask for, there's no way in hell I'm giving it to them. Also, there are lives at stake, so don't get cavalier. Find out what they want, and then report back to me.
I sincerely hope you know what you're doing.
Nope.
Hey,
The biggest fucking idea.
a negotiator, so don't shoot.
Hands where I can see him, and don't try nothing. You're the negotiator, huh? If you think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender, you're dead wrong. It's Jed. Jed Bullock.
Always asking name.
Well, ain't you polite? So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us? I don't know you, so why should your word mean anything to me? I see what you mean. Well, I guess you have a point. I'm so ready to get out of here. We're staying as long as it takes. Nothing you say is gonna change my mind, so let's just move on. They talk too damn much. Complain about everything. But as much as we'd like to, none of us has shot one yet. We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport and a ship. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the system. After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the Marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it? Oh, hell, the Freestar Rangers have got ships. They can give us one of them. This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know? So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last. What do you mean? I know. I'm not disagreeing with that. Yeah. I don't think any of us is ready to die.
Critical success.
Nobody's been hurt, so maybe the judge won't come down too hard on us. Yeah. I think this has gone on long enough. You go tell the Marshal we'll come quietly.
Well done back there. As representatives of Constellation, avoiding conflict is what we should always be striving to achieve.
Yeah, boy.
They've got the Marshal by the balls. What's the word? Well, I'll be a son of an Ashta. How'd you pull that off? Considering those are Shaw's people, that's damn near a miracle. Here, you've more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material. If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox. She handles the new recruits.
3,000? Yeah, I'll take 3,000 credits. I'll take that shit. Increase grab jump range drives by 15%. I mean, that's cool and all. Missing you on oh, sorry, I was looking at the, I don't have like notifications when people talk. Yeah. Well, I've been on here and there. I streamed on Kick for a while. Because you can't stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time anymore. So if I want to stream on YouTube at another service, I have to do it with Kick. That, and I've just been uploading stuff to YouTube. Mostly just doing straight recordings.
Be back.
Yeah, I actually wasn't expecting anyone to chat, so that's why I wasn't looking over at chat. Yeah, lately I just been playing like Tears of the Kingdom or Splatoon 3.
But it was 30. Big difference on 40% of 10 versus 30.
You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught. Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor.
Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. The hell took you so long? Forget how to grab jump or something? I don't care. Time is money and you've wasted both. That ends today. Clear? But all that
Yeah,
aside,
this lady is hard to please.
you made it. So now you get to hear a nifty
War
history
Thunder.
lesson. Pencils ready? Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing
I
on
also
is
have
called
Armored
the
Core
Keep.
6.
Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little
How far
beat
are
up
you
on
in
the
Starfield?
outside, but we keep it together. You think? And that's only part of it. I'll let Delgado fill you in on the whole story. He tells it better anyway. But I can give you the short version while we walk the station.
Story time. How delightful.
Anyway, I'll
I
tell
like
you
how
all
this
about
lady's just with me and no one cares
if
that
I
she's
show
with
you
me.
too. Follow me. All right. History time. So, the key is in orbit around Suvorov.
Yeah, I got
That's the
caught
very same ice ball where the
trying
colonies
to
built a
change
prison
my
called the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison. Lock
I got
key.
caught like trying to change some applications in a computer on Deimos, I think. Even though I thought no one was seeing me, so I just changed it all, and it was for some random miner guy, which I thought was a main mission.
Now,
But
we've got
it
everything
turns
the
out it
fleet
wasn't a
needs
main
right
mission, but I was
course
trying to
you
do it
gotta make
anyway.
Remember,
And now I was sent to prison, and then I had to do this whole prison quest of getting into the fleet, and that's, I guess, what I'm doing.
Nev, before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aw. And you always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the key.
About time you brought us new blood, neighbor. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa, whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on. Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways.
Yeah, I haven't actually seen any bugs or glitches. I've seen bugs and glitches when people play the PC version, but this is the Xbox Series X version.
We'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss.
See
On the
anything
right,
you like.
you've got Bradley from the Trade Authority. I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how high Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Mizra. She'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you don't? Okay, this is our final stop.
Oh yeah, I need to like steal evidence and shit from this place.
Serves watered down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station. The Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Rape? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our Reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering. That's amusing. I don't think I've heard that one before. Oh wait, yes I have. You might as well dispense with all the stupid jokes. I've been hearing them for years. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety. It's why he's the boss. Of course, I'm not the first reckoner to bear a bomb under my ribcage, but Delgado was smart enough to continue the tradition. Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Bugin would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the GalBank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner.
Fair enough.
There, you're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us. None. Other than my chest and arm modifications, I am but a simple man. Is the interview over now? Can we get back to work? Getting into the system is a piece of cake. Getting out? Not so much. Anyway, I need you to listen up. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream.
So am I working with these fuckers now? Like, this was all just because I tried to mess with the job application.
Access these listings at any time using the computers that surround the core. If Neva's chosen wisely, we certainly will. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say, so you can run along to Delgado.
Stonks.
Take the elevator to the upper level. You should be able to find your way from there, I hope.
Alright, listen up. You can all stop complaining. Atrium to cargo bay doors have been repaired. Oh, and you're welcome, Nev.
So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet. You'd better not disappoint, or you'll find yourself answering to me, personally. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself.
Hey, if you've got a problem, I can decorate that wall behind you with your brains. Room could use a little color if you ask me.
It's all right, neighbor. I admire this rook's backbone. Takes a lot of guts to crack jokes with the threat of death staring them in the face.
I figured he might like that.
Get on with this. I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarol for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Crix's legacy is no story, neighbor. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it. Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Crix's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for UC Systef. You forget the UC is still licking its wounds from the colony wars. They don't have the capability to mount a full-scale assault. And if they were foolish enough to attack, we would have the manpower to push those pendejos right back to Jemison. If we have Crix's legacy. Exactly. Now you're beginning to understand. Okay, enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting.
There's a huge difference between being prepared and carrying too much.
Brook meets King. Join the Crimson Fleet. Well, guess most people who's played this game has not gotten this far. This was all just because I needed to, like...
I got a sword here.
I guess I'm encumbered. This was all just because I needed to, fill out an application. So I can get a guy some, like, equipment on Mars. And I needed to, like, fill out a form, talk to the guy, and then I needed to go and delete all the other applicants. And deleting the other applicants got me arrested, which sent me to jail, which then they blackmailed me to do this whole mission of stealing info from the fleet so I can report back to the defense or whatever, and sending me on this whole wild goose chase. So that's how this happened. I don't know if that's normal for people playing this game, but that's how this happened for me.
As long as you put the fleet...
I don't know about you, but I think the welcome sign really lends itself to the alluring charm of this star station.
So, looks like we got ourselves a new rook. Once again, I'm Jazz, resident engineer here. Like Neva said, you need ship parts, repairs? I'll hook you up. As long as your credits are good. It may not be wider, but it's not on the books if that's what you're getting at. I can guarantee your ship will be in good hands. So if you're looking for an upgrade, let me know. We got the best selection in the settled systems. Illegal, unregistered, recalled. We sell it all. No questions asked. Anything that keeps the UC and Freestar Rangers off your tail is a must-have in my book. Just let me know when you want to talk business. I don't mind helping, but it'll cost you. Yeah, you banged it up pretty good. We'll take care of it. And I need your cash. It's a match made in heaven.
Probably don't have any money for ships. No, that's definitely not the case. Value 618 for the whole ship. $412. What? Vendor credit 72,000. You're telling me I could buy a whole ship for like 4 or 12 credits? Am I going crazy? I do not have enough credits. Oh, it's a trade. That's confusing. I still don't know where the price is for this ship. Are they all exactly 72,000? I'm very confused. Oh. There we go. That's the price. I was okay. I don't know why that has a value, but okay. 66,000. Okay. That's more reasonable, I guess. The menus in this game are to be desired. Beef chunks. cake chunks. What is this? Mobilizer. Pear. Explorers were shocked when they discovered an alien fruit with the exact shape and flavor of an earth pear. Okie dokie. Single malt whiskey and in a little juice box. That's... Yep. That's funny. Larger ship is worth 220,000 K. That, damn. I mean, other than the 3 hours I played the last stream, I'm only an hour and 49 minutes in, so I'm like 5 hours barely into this game. But honestly, I've just been having a lot of fun playing Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which I still need to play because I haven't done all 130 some shrines yet. And also I just got Splatoon 3, so I've been playing that online. And then I need to get back to playing Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon at some point. So yeah, I'm like 160 or some hours in Tears of the Kingdom. Again, it's fun as hell. And honestly, I would say that Tears of the Kingdom is probably better than Starfield, pretty easy. Of course, I'm biased toward that. Tears of the Kingdom is a much better game than Breath of the Wild. It's really good. But the only reason I'm playing this is because I got it, you know, free with Game Pass, and it was like the big game coming out, so why not? Yeah, that's my character. It was really hard creating a character that wasn't fugly, let me tell you. I tried really hard creating a character that just wasn't fucking ugly. Not even that good either. Do not touch or use. Open toilet. Yeah, but this game seems like you could play it for 1,000 hours and not even like touch it. It's a very scary game. Every time like I play a little bit of this game, I'm like, oh, this thing goes on forever. How nice. Yeah, I chose like the white eye option. Apparently you can change like your look and shit, but I don't know how to do that yet. I don't know who to talk to. Maybe it's like a skin sculptor or something, or rhinoplasty. I don't really know who I'm supposed to talk to about that.
Distractions, no dalliances, in short, no fun. Unless, as strictly defined by Sarah, said deviations, distractions, and dalliances are completely necessary in getting this fine vessel, the Discovery-class Starship Frontier, back home in one piece. I guess I'm still technically borrowing it from Constellation, even if I have no intention of actually giving it back.
Snack back. Choco bites. I can sit on the toilet. It's a Bethesda game, alright. I thought there was more to this shit. Is it just this? I guess so. Don't use broken constellation thing.
Wow, you are the soundest sleeper I've ever seen.
Ramen. Not what I wanted to do. There we go. Gotta press start twice, which is weird. Yeah, well, that's gonna do it for me for tonight. That was crew. Oh. Sounds very Star Warsy. No, no, no. I mean, game's fine. Nothing wrong with the game so far. When people were saying like, oh, it's gonna be like No Man's Sky, it is nothing like No Man's Sky. Nothing. You're heading by one of the biggest ships. Yeah, the game is nothing like No Man's Sky. However, it is basically like Oblivion, but it's space. And I say Oblivion instead of Skyrim because Skyrim was like its own feel. I feel like they kind of went back to Oblivion a little bit. I also like that there's no games with gold at the moment. I wonder if that's, wonder what that's all about. Probably because of Starfield. Uh, 300K on the new ship. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever get that far in Starfield. Definitely not right now because I have other shit I'm playing. Like I still need to complete Tears of the Kingdom. That's really my main goal right now. Before I put any time into Starfield, any more time, because I was even playing that yesterday. It's like I just wanted to do a second stream, but like from here on, I need to complete Tears of the Kingdom first. At least get all 100% all the shrines and get the rest of the outfits. Because I already got 120 of the depths shrines, and then I need to get, I think I'm only 20 or 30 shrines away from completing the top of the map. And do some upgrades, because I want to beat Ganon again, but with like a better, like I want to get all the hearts and basically beat him at near 100%. So that's what I want to do. That's a pre-download, by the way. Forza Motorsport, I don't know. Yep, but that's going to do it for me. I have work tomorrow. I've been working 5 days a week, which is probably why you don't see me on much, because I'm usually just too tired at the end of the day to do anything. So I just play Tears of the Kingdom. That's what I've been doing. While listening to like YouTube videos or whatever. And then sometimes playing VR chat when I have time. So that's why I haven't been on. Or why I haven't been streaming. Just because it's been Tears of the Kingdom, a little bit of VR chat, and listening to YouTube videos while I do it. Yeah, that'll do it for me. So, well, I'm off Friday and Saturday. I work Sundays. So I worked today. Yeah. So I work Sundays. Kind of suck. Like this Labor Day, I had to work Monday a little bit. Or last Labor Day, it's because we still got truck, which means you were probably still working. Like the Cisco people were still going, which means I had to be there in order to do truck. It was only for an hour or two, but still. Still annoying, because I couldn't stay up like I normally do on days before, so it wasn't really a day off. Oh. I'll say this before I go. I did get a new controller. I got the GameSir SE-G7. Or the GameSir G7 SE. Yeah. Like GAMESIR. GameSir? I don't know. And this controller has been amazing. It was like 40 bucks, and the reason why this controller is amazing is because it uses Hall effect analog sticks. Is there no way to... I know I have an app for it. But it uses Hall effect, so it uses like magnets. There it is. Yeah, there we go. That's a good test. I mean, look at that. Shit, like, these are drift proof, and I've been using my Hall effect Switch controller for like over a year, like 1 or 2 years, and it still dead centers. It's a little weird getting used to the way the magnets work. You don't really notice it, but like, these have no dead zone because it doesn't need it. So you can like see like this tiny little bit here. Like you can just barely move it there. It's super precise. It's kind of crazy. Woo. I mean, I can give it a dead zone if I need to. You have to on Switch because some Switch games just go apeshit when it doesn't have a dead zone because it's not used to that, because it's used to a lot of drift. So a lot of games have that baked in. So when stuff is like dead center like this and not like a little bit off, they go crazy. And so you actually have to press a button on there to implement a dead, like there's buttons on the controller that I can hold like a gear and press like a click, one of the analog sticks. I click them in and I can give it a dead zone so the game stop like losing their shit. The triggers are also Hall effect, which means that there's no spring in them. Well, there's a spring, but not. Well, I actually no, I don't think there's a spring. I think it really is just magnet resistance. Which means these are like hairpin trigger. Like, you know, like like just barely touching it. Like beep, 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 beep. Hair trigger. Oh yeah, yeah. Hair trigger mode disables the analog input and converts the trigger to digital. Oh. Oh, you can make it a hair trigger. Oh goodness. Where any input is a max. Well, there you go. Yeah, because you just barely have to like ding, ding, ding. It even has like buttons on the back that you can lock or unlock. It's a nice controller for like 40. The only thing is it's wired only, but the cord it comes with is really nice. And it's got like built-in microphone jack. And microphone buttons on it so you can actually turn up the volume and everything. It's pretty much like the whole package. And it was like 40 bucks or something like that. It was very good price. I for instance, I spent like 90 or something on my Switch controller, but that's wireless, plus it has NFC, plus it has 6-axis. That probably bumps up the price quite a bit. But that uses Hall effect. So I highly recommend this controller. It's nice. It's a nice controller. Even has like, even the analog sticks feel nice. It's like, I don't know. I recommend this thing. I recommend all Hall effect, like HALL, you know, EFFECT, you know, Hall effect. Like, just search that up and find any controller you can with those analog sticks. I don't know why it's not a industry standard, because these literally won't drift ever. Also, this controller has like non-skid like rings around the analog sticks, which feels really weird because they don't grind like normal analog sticks do. They skid. It feels like way too smooth. It's like they're nice controllers. The only problem is because of how precise it is, you can overcompensate really easy because there's not as much pull. Because it's using magnets, so the further you go away from center, like the less resistance there is. As it goes closer, it actually gets harder. Although these aren't as bad as the Switch one is. Magnets are a lot stronger on that one. Yeah, that just vibrates it. Yeah, and it has an app apparently. So, yes, I recommend this controller quite a bit. I just wanted to mention that to you before I go. It's like, it's a white, nice controller. And it's Hall effect. I will only buy Hall effect controllers from this point on. I will never not buy a Hall effect. I don't care what the price is. Like, I've gone through so many controllers so far. And the only controller I've had recently that just has stood the test of time has been my Golakit King Kong 2 Pro Switch controller. Well, Switch and PC and Android. It's a beast. It's an absolute beast. And this has just as good Hall effect analog sticks, and they take some bit to get used to though. A little bit. The resistance feels weird, but the precision you get from it feels amazing. And they don't drift. They have no dead zone, and they never will. For how much I abused my King Kong 2 Pro controller, like 1 or 2 years, still dead center zeros. It's like perfect. Like not a single pixel of drift on that thing over 2 years of constantly playing it, like at least 300 to 500 hours worth of play. And not a single pixel of drift. So yeah, I highly recommend it. So yeah, that'll do it for me. So thank you guys for watching, and maybe I'll stream some Tears of the Kingdom tomorrow or something. Yeah, and see you guys next time.